And welcome back to PoorConsult's YouTube channel. Well, in today's video we're gonna talk about Ethereum and the recent updates that have happened on Ethereum's blockchain. I'm gonna tell you everything you must be aware about Ethereum, its upcoming price actions, the things that you should pay close attention to and be aware about in order not to miss any good trading chances, and also not to lose money by blindly investing in the cryptocurrencies that you are not aware about, the things that you don't know that are getting developed, and the upcoming news and stuff like that. So if you are interested about it, please make yourself comfortable, grab some coffee, tea, and spend around 8-9 minutes from your time to get familiar with the most important headlines regarding Ethereum and its upcoming merge and the consensus mechanism changes and stuff like that, and what effect it might have on Ethereum's price. Alright, with that said and out of the way, now without losing some time, let's get right on to it. So, analysts have been calling for caution as Ethereum active addresses spike to all-time high, and they think that it's not a good sign. And I do agree with them, because when we observe the historical data on Ethereum, active addresses, something that catches the eye is that every time when Ethereum's active addresses spike, it pointed a local top. And as we can see from our graph right in here, we have chosen this 1 year time period. We see that at the end of last week, I would say, there was this huge spike in Ethereum active addresses, unprecedented for the previous year. If we try 3 years, we'll see that, well, still it's a huge spike in these active addresses, and the spike indicates an increased presence of retail traders jumping in out of fear of missing out. It's worth noting that this fear of missing out, where we call it FOMO, it usually characterizes the end of upward market rallies. Of course, it's just a single indicator, and that is just not to be solely relied on, of course, but still is one indicator to be taken seriously. It's worth noting that in recent weeks has shown impressive price performance as well. Alright, if we try to check out this price performance last week, here in TradingView, if we type in ETH versus USDT Tether, and if we see the price action in here, we can see that on this 1 hour, let's change it to the daily chart. Alright, we see that, alright, right in here. Alright, so it was trading at around 1300, right, 1300, and then last week, starting from July 17, right, it had this rally and hit the local high of 1789, almost $1800. Now it's a bit down, and one might argue it's going back to the levels of 1300. But this spike of the addresses that I have previously, I've just shown to you, has come to the time by the same time when the price started rallying to the local top. So be careful, as it really might turn into a local top, and we might see the price action, decreasing price action, okay, so bearish price action coming in the coming days and weeks. However, while the price of Ethereum surged, there have been voices that have called for caution, as certain indicators predicted the move might be short-lived. For example, veteran analyst Peter Brand noted at the beginning of the move that the breakout lacked volume. Notably, other analysts also raised concerns over the continuous inflow of Ethereum to exchanges, which is also a very important topic. And if we go again to charts, we change the chart, and in here, let me make it the full screen, we can see this data. What is it? It's Ethereum exchange reserves, all right, all exchanges, and we can see that starting about the beginning of May, about May 20, at the same time when we saw the Ethereum active addresses spike and the price here surged, we can see that starting from that time, despite all these movements, the exchange balances of Ethereum have been increasing as well. All right, you see this upward move, so which coincides with the price upward move. All right, so this is definitely, I would argue, not a good sign, because people, whenever they are sending their funds into exchanges, most likely it's not to the reason of them holding, would like to hold their Ethereum reserves, but instead most likely they are doing so in order to trade them or just sell them when they find a local top. So this is definitely not a good sign. And another thing very important to say is that it's worth noting, of course, that the long anticipated Ethereum merge is expected a little over a month from now. And this Ethereum merge, you know that Ethereum is trying to switch from proof of work to proof of stake consensus mechanism. I'm afraid it might happen so that the same story as happened last year with Cardano's ADA coin might repeat once again. As you remember last year, I will try to show it in the chart in here. If we go to ADA, so those of you that for those of you that haven't been around last year, you probably might not know, but I'm gonna show you. If we go to weekly chart, we'll see that, so last year, if I'm not mistaken, this top all-time high for ADA, which was $3, slightly more than $3, coincided with the day that ADA announced. It was September 16 or 12, I guess, last year, when ADA, where smart contracts were to be unleashed, were to be opened on Cardano's network blockchain. So the announcement of it came about summer in July, all right, where they announced the deployment of smart contracts or on Cardano's blockchain, and lots of developers were anticipating to be able to build their decentralized applications finally on Cardano's blockchain, the same way they have been doing it on Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain. So people were starting to buy, and then you see the price surged, all right, up to $3, more than $3, and then the old famous thing happened when people were trying to buy the news, buy the rumors and sell the news event took place, and on the local top it coincided, you see 30 August, well, probably just right about it started to go down, and in September, when the finally smart contracts were live on Cardano's blockchain, people started to sell it all the way to today's $0.5 price. Okay, so yeah, one might argue that the smart contract thing wasn't as good as developers were anticipating, but still, this buy the rumors, sell the news event is happening all the time, and we have like many examples of it. So definitely be cautious, and I am afraid that Ethereum might perform the same way the closer we get to this September, all right, the 1 month left, the more people, the retailers might join, might get excited of buying Ethereum on that day, because the merge is coming, proof of stake is coming, but the whales, all right, the smart money might find it a good opportunity to dump their bags on the retail investors. So definitely watch out for it. Alright guys, so that's all for today's video. I hope you found it useful and enjoyed it. If so, please give the video a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed yet, please do so as you won't miss any future videos coming on our channel. Thanks a lot, and see you all in another video. Goodbye.